Whoops. I can catch up to it. Yep, I have caught up to it. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Toilet of Gold. I just wanted to showcase and explain the Wardloop build that I've been using really quickly. It should hopefully be a few minutes of video. So first things first, you want to get 4 permanent flasks. You can do that with the belt explicits, and you combine that with the Trader Keystone, which you get from the Brutal Restraint, where, you know, it's Akara of Balbala, conquered by the Mariketh, right? So once you have this keystone as well as the belt modifiers, you should be set on the 4 flask permanently. If you can run Progenesis, I would run Progenesis over Bottle of Faith, but this build I can't currently because I don't take enough damage from Forbidden Right if I do. If you have a ridiculous budget, you should be able to find a way to incorporate Progenesis in here. Second thing is, make sure you get as much ward as you can. Keeping in mind, Olaf's Reserve will give you 70% less ward during effect, and this is a mandatory flask that you have to have going. This is your main line of defense, so just FYI. And then get Elemental Ailment Immunity through Storm Shroud, plus the 50% avoid from an Abyssal, like as you see here, in addition to the implicit of Searing Exarch that gives 50% chance to avoid being shocked. You now have 100% shock avoidance, which means you have 100% elemental ailment immunity with Storm Shroud, the jewel. Just so you're aware, Storm Shroud is, where did I put Storm Shroud? It's right here. Right? Okay. Make sure to also get 100% spell suppression and res capped. That is pretty standard on any build. Aim for 52% CDR, by the way. You can get 25 alone from your Annihilating Light passive tree, so it shouldn't be too hard to get, right? And you can get CDR on your belt as well, and you get CDR on your boots. It's not that hard to get CDR. You can get them on jewels as well, right? So you want 52 so that you can hit that max CDR threshold to just constantly spam spells. Okay, and if you aren't taking enough damage from the weapon swaps, right? So like if you aren't taking enough damage for the loop to continue, right? Use 2 Heartbound loops instead with level 11 Anomalous Summon Skeletons. I'm currently using a level 21 only because I have a rare ring. It's only necessary if you're using a rare ring and 1 Heartbound loop. If you're using 2 Heartbound loops, 11 Anomalous Summon Skeletons should be fine. Obviously the link here is direct to cast with damage taken support, anomalous minion speed, as well as a less duration. Okay, and then I would recommend getting Fizz damage taken as recouped as life, just for better recovery. It's a Searing Exarch implicit. For the enchantment, you can get fire or righteous fire as spell damage, or additional projectile of Ice Spear, however you want to go about it. And then if you have a budget of basically multiple mirrors, you can go full Omni, right? Instead of, you know, having resist on your gear like I have, you can go full Omni, which will grant you more health, more essentially capped res, as well as increased penetration, which is more damage. In addition to that, having higher health rolls, as I mentioned earlier before, will probably allow you to use Progenesis instead of Bottle of Faith, which makes you pretty much immortal. You just need a high enough health threshold so that the Forbidden Rite does enough damage, so that the loop continues, basically, is what it is. This build is maybe about a mirror, a little over a mirror, so, you know, it's not enough to incorporate Progenesis. I wish I could, but I can't. So yeah, I'll leave the POB in the video description, and let me know if you guys have any questions. This was a very brief guide to Wardloop. It's not full-on, you know, Wardloop for beginners. So if you have any questions, feel free to just leave it in the comments, and we'll take it from there. All right, thanks everyone.